Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. So I am come back with another video, which one is my IELTS speaking part. So just today I will talk about two parts, part one and part two. If I will have the time, then I will cover that points. So before starting this video, just I would like to tell you guys, this is my personal video. If I'm speaking wrong, please forgive me. Just I'm doing practice to enhance my skills. That's why. So let's start with the first part. The first topic is part one, sports. So according to the sports, the examiner will ask the question. So let's start with the first question. What sports do you like? I like numerous sports such as footballs, tennis, and basketballs. But on top of that, one sports I like the most, which one is cricket. I remember when I was a child, I used to play, even though when I went to the 12th standard, in meantime I was playing the cricket, but now I'm not playing, so that habit is gone. But still, if I will get the chance, then I will play in the future. Okay, the second question is, where did you learn where did you learn to play? Well, I think when I was a kid, one of my cousin brother, he is like sports in play in a cricket. So he taught me how to play and as well as how to hit the six and how to punch the one ball to the other ball. So like that I have learned. And on the other hand, when I have finished, then I went to the playgrounds and I played two or three matches. So on the matches, I performed well. Like that, I renew my new skills. Third question is, did you do some sports when you are young? Yes, I have done a lot of sports when I was young. I remember when I was in 12th in the 9th standard, I also joined a one club that was our school event. So on that event, if a person who will get the good good balls or good runs, then they will reward to that person. So I was the third person. I got the reward on the same year. Do you think children need a more exercise? As per my view, children should be need exercise and as well as how to convince the things and how to manage the money. But in the contemporary world, most of the children who used to sit in the small rooms, and even though our parents who are forcing to that children to give the more priority as a study. But however, it was consequently it was conducting to the one parts to the other part. So first part, like first topic, have covered. Now I will go for the second topics. So let's start with the second topic. So second is books. Do you often read books? I think I have covered these topics in the previous video. So let's jump into the other topics. Okay. So sports programs. Do you like watching sports programs on the TV? Yes, I used to watch a sports program on the TV because I was alone in our family who used to watch sports because in our family no one are interested to watch sports on TV. Do you like to watch like a sports games? Yes, I like the sports games when it comes to to give the things or to learn the commentators or new words or eventually to get the better to get the information about the sports live. So like that I'm watching. How do you like to watch a sports game? Who do you like to watch a sports game with? I would love to watch sport games with my friends. He have the proper knowledge about the games, but however, I do not have much knowledge about the each and every corner of the rules. So it would be a good idea to watch sports games with my friends. I remember one day in last year, in the 6 months ago, one final match was going to conduct between the Indian and Australia. So he told me to watch the match, but I was not keen to watch. But even though he taught me very well and he make me understand how can it is performing as a villain. So I watched that match. Okay, the third question is, what kind of game do you expect to watch in the future? I would love to watch Bollywood, the volleyball, which one is the very good for health, because I haven't watched a live show, the Bollywood. So if I will get the chance to watch the Bollywood volleyball, so in the future I will love to watch the volleyball. So now the first part I have covered. Now I will go for the second part. So just in the second part, just I will take the 1 minute for preparation. After that, I will intend in the topics in upcoming minutes. Yes, I am back with the cue cards. So the cue card topic is describe a positive changes in your life. The points are given. I have to cover these points. The first is what the changes was and when it happened, how it happened, and explain why it was positive change. As we know, positive changes are playing the key roles in our daily lives. Eventually, most of the people who used to embrace the positive changes in numerous things. But today I would like to talk about my positive changes which recently changed my habits. It was convince the people and telling the story. When I was at home, I was very dumb and I was not able to convince the one person to the other person. When I moved into the New Delhi, and I explored many things. I have learned the nature of the New Delhi and as well as the education system. Then it changed my mind how to talk to the elder person and as well as how to education person. 6 months ago, one of my friends who were living in the same room, he was convincing me the most about his thoughts, and he give me the positive things of thinking. You should do like that. You have to convince the person to these things. If you are not agree with the statement, then suddenly you can deny to that person. Like that, he motivated me a lot. And on the other hand, when I was when I talk to the peoples in the New Delhi, I was able to convince the person. So I feel now my things have been changed in a positive way. Apart on the top of that, there is also a one significant role it played in my life. That was one person who is taking the notes of the books, who is always embossed to me and giving the opportunities to make the appropriate things, how to make the notes, and how to revise the things. That habit is also changed. I remember when I was about to give the exam, after 6 months later, I was not cover the whole chapter, whatever the teacher taught us. So I thought, I will learn in the different way of things, such as like I have to convert that story into my life. Then it would be better to remember, and I will be not forget that things in the whole desire lives. I remember that was my class that our I have taken now. Then once when I made the story regarding to my related life, it helped a lot to be convinced and to write the things. I remember in the last week, I was about to give the phlebotomy exam. A phlebotomy, like a person who is taking blood from the one person to the other person, it is called phlebotomy. So that exam was about to attend. So I learned in the trick wise, and even though I scored very well in the whole desire, in the whole class, and I also give that strategy to one of my friend who was very weak. So he told me like, how can you are memorizing? Then I told to that person, you can come to my house. I will teach you the strategy of learning things. Then he also scored very well to my strategy. So I think that was my good experience, and it changed my routines in the daily lives. So this is all about the IELTS speaking, but one part is left. I hope in the next video I will cover, because now 12 minutes is finished. I have to do the other things. So I do not have the much time to continue, but eventually I will come back with another video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope guys you have loved it. I don't know you have learned things, but this is my things. That's why I'm doing the video, to enhance this. That's why. Never mind, minds. Thank you guys.